Hi, my name is Claddy, and today I want to do something a bit new to me, also to my channel, which is testing some of the most viral, the most recent, the most famous makeup trends. And talking about trendy products or like trendy makeup techniques, I feel like it's really hard at a certain point in time to gather all of them around and just to think of them as a whole, because everything is so flickery right now, if you know what I mean. So trends, they come and go, they don't last as long for me to really absorb them into my system and make a mental note to myself that, oh, that thing is really hot right now. Everything is so minute. There's no intensity, there's no punch into those trends anymore. So that I think this would be cool to have a look back at maybe some of the trends that are rather famous in 2024, the last year, and just to focus on how they have shaped our beauty community. And I don't really know how it's gonna go, just to apply a bunch of weird combinations or just like weird configurations of product on my face. To be honest, I have never had any intentions or interest to try these things out, nor incorporate them in my makeup routine. So it was like, oh, it will be weird and it could be a disaster, or it could be really fun to do something different to my face. And yeah, let's just jump right in some of the hot makeup trends right now. The first thing I want to do is to apply a matte complexions, because matte skin, or you can call it cloud skin, is trending right now. This article said that glow is still essential, but basically there has been a shift in terms of complexion products, also the applications of those products on your face. People all of a sudden want a matte, velvety, flawless complexions, but not drying. Especially they want some skincare, maybe some hydrating component in the product, or they want SPF. So it's basically matte with a cloudy finish and sun protections. So I'm gonna use two products today. First would be this NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Medium 1 Custard, and this has been my favorite BB cream at this moment. This is the Hanmeryeo Power Perfection Sun BB cream. So it's a very mattifying BB cream, but it has SPF 50 plus in it, so a bit of skin protection. And the NARS concealer, it has been very well known for the matte, velvety, very flawless finish, but also high full coverage. I think it is fair to say that when it comes to matte finish, it will comes to an equivalent medium to full coverage. It's hard to find a full coverage glowy concealer or foundations. I could be wrong, because first of all, I don't look for full coverage products. I try to steer away from those products because that's just not for me. I don't want a full coverage. Also, I tend to pick matte or natural finish. I don't want anything too glowy. So I'm really glad that this trend has brought back our matte complexion products. And I think it's just like the swing of the pendulum. There are matte finish and glowy finish. So it depends on the time, also the state of the beauty world, I guess, whether they want a matte finish or a glowy finish or someone like me, I always like something that's a little bit in between, but leaning more towards the matte side. So I want a natural finish, and I don't want full coverage, but I still want a hydrated look. So I guess it's not that unusual or like unheard of or out of nowhere that, oh, cloud skin is back. I think it's just cool that now something more of my alley has become more popular. Not that I really care if anything I do is the trend right now. I think I have found a makeup routine for myself, and regardless of how much or how little the world revolves around my taste of makeup, it would be irrelevant for me because I will do it that way unless something in me has changed, so that I deliberately want to change my makeup routine. So I think it's very telling that we are influenced by trends, but how long is it gonna last? Is that impactful enough to keep us going back to something new, or it's not sustainable at all? Because in this social media atmosphere, I feel like there's just too much information. Like I mentioned in the beginning, there are too many trends right now, too many viral products and viral techniques. And you see people, everyone, every content creator does one short form video about it, and then that's it. Nobody really talks, or nobody really use that product again. Nobody really try to convince you to do that essential, that's life-changing technique anymore. And you were like, do you really care about what you perform to your audience in the beginning? So I think it's a bit exhausting to me. I'm just a makeup user, a viewer on YouTube. Of course, I have shared my own opinion on my channel, but my platform is for me to talk to you, not to show you anything, because I got like little to nothing views at all, but it's not my point here. I, in the most part, still a viewer, and that's how I feel about how content creation works these days. And it's a bit disappointing because it's very different from what I used to only 3 to 4 years ago. But there's nothing really upsetting about it because, like I said, it's a swing of a pendulum. Hopefully it will come back, and if it loses all of its energy and will never return to the initial point, I think that's the way that the world's going. I'm applying a thin layer of this BB cream on my face. It's very thin, but it's quite light compared to my skin tone. So I'm actually doing something. I'm not using any bronzer today, so I'm just trying to apply it towards the inner parts of my face so that the perimeter still remained a bit bronze. I don't want to over apply this BB cream because it could be very, very light to my skin tone, and I got a little bit of tan recently because I just started my new job at a mine. So I've been going out to the field a lot. I'm flying in tomorrow, which is flying to side. So there's gonna be more time out in the pit, and I will definitely getting more and more tanned, especially because it's like a transition period between summer and autumn, so it's relatively hot and sunny. It has not been, but it's Pilbara. Like, if you know anything about Pilbara, Australia, it's very hot and humid. So I think I'm looking quite light right now because of the tan on my face versus the very light shade of the BB cream. But I don't know. Actually, it's not as matte as I thought. I can see a bit of glow, like right here and right down my nose. It's okay because I'm gonna use a pink powder. This is Revolution. She doesn't even go here from the Mean Girls collection. This is the loose setting powder. It's just a pink loose setting powder. I'm not sure since when, but maybe a year or two ago, people started to geek out about blue setting powder, especially in the shade pink. And I got this powder maybe last year, like a few months ago, and it comes with a little heart shape pop like this, very cute, and especially applying a loose setting powder with a below pop like this has been really famous, and I think it's fitting with the matte skin trend, and people want a flawless bright under eye, so they want to go for a pink setting powder. And I don't think this trend is any new. I think pink powder has been around for years and years. Like, I believe I got the Peach Perfect setting powder from Tuesday, and it had this peachy but like pinkish color, and I was like, yeah, Too Faced Peach Perfect, they have been doing color powder back then, and recently people just invented more colors. I believe not invented, they tried to venture out into more color selections for a loose setting powder. For example, Huda Beauty, they came out with the Ube collections with a purple. It's very purple in the demo video, but it doesn't look purple at all in real life because I saw it in store at Sephora. It's just like a deep pink setting powder for people with medium and darker skin. So I would say it has another jumping on the bandwagon of whatever is trendy right now without much innovations, and it's okay. Like, if you have the budget and your intention is just to make it fun without the initiative to do something new, well, then that's your business decisions. I just feel like it's kind of redundant right now. All of a sudden you see people, I think all the time brands will come out with setting powders, and all of a sudden you see that pink shade, and yeah, and then I, like, for curiosity, I got one, and I think it's pretty average. I think the formulation is decent, very nice. For a setting powder, I don't see the pink tint very strong, and I would take it as a good sign that they do not put a lot of pigment in this product so that it can be at least versatile to a wide range of skin tone, and they don't leave like a pink cast under my eyes. But that's it. Do I see any brightening effect with a powder like this on my skin tone and on me? Not really. So I'm not sure about it. It's like, unlike the matte skin, pink setting powder to me, it's just a take it or leave it. On the other hand, a lot of people are enjoying a glowy finishing powder, not a setting powder. I think I'm not sure this is official yet, but I have seen a lot of people talking about using a setting powder as one step and using another glowy powder to kind of buff out the foundations or pop out any heavy powder zones on their face. And I was like, okay, is that a new thing? I pull out this palette. This is a face palette from It Cosmetics. It's called CC Plus Radiance Palette. Color correcting brightening powder, matte blush, and matte bronzer. So there are two cheek products, a blush and a bronzer, and this is the finishing powder. And it has this peachy tint in it. In the past, it's had like a little granules of pink, purple, greens, little like color correcting dots of powder, but I think it's just an overspray. I've already used up those products. Now it's just the glowy peachy setting powder left. So I'm gonna use it a little bit around my face. And I think it's very interesting. It's a little bit contradictory, but also very on point with matte cloud skin, because like I said, they want healthy matte. They don't want to have glow anymore. They don't want radiant skin anymore. They want natural matte, but not drying. So when you powder the inner part of your face, so the main focus of your face, people can see a matte velvety canvas. But when you turn to the side, it would be quite glowy and healthy and very smooth, flawless. I find it very, very interesting. But would I get out of my way and doing two-step about us? Not really. So I think this is just for the sake of this video. I will do two steps, but normally I would do one of them. But I really, really like this powder. Like if you use it alone, it's very strange. I use it to set my under eyes and I don't think it will look streaky at all. I just like this glowy powder. This is a new to me product and it's kind of new to the market. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Jewelry Flush. I have it in the shade Berry Flush. It's a tinted serum. It's like, long story short, it's a sheer blush to me. So I had a full video about this product, so if you want to check it out, you can. I'm not sure it will come up before or after this video. I have no clue, but I want to use this product as a cherry blush because 2025 people are obsessed with cherry, and this product with the shade Berry Flush that I got, I think it will be very close to a lot of cherry inspired shades from a lot of brands. And I think this product alone could be a manifestation of that cherry blush trend. They have another shade, another iterations of this product called, I think it is Watermelon Blush. It's very strange because they call it Watermelon Glow in the name of the product, but then they named one of the shades Watermelon Glow as well, so it confuses me a little bit. But look at the shade. It's a plummy berry shade. I think it would be past a cherry blush, and I think it's cool for people to be getting on the train of cherry blush, but I feel like we have that shade like forever. And when brands they come out with a shade range for their blush, a lot of brands they would include that cherry shade. So I was like, why is all of a sudden become this new focal point of attention? Is it out of nowhere, or is it there's a force in the social media trying to manipulate us to believe that cherry blush or cherry theme, cherry everything is the new hot thing? I don't know. This is the first time I use this product on top of powder products. Like, I powder my face, and wow, this product is definitely more pigmented when you use it on top of a set face. I think last time I used it on a bare skin. Is that true? I think I used a little bit of concealer and that's it, no powder at all. But I guess it's always like that when you apply a cream product on top of a powder. If it doesn't separate or pick up anything underneath, it will eventually show up a little bit more pigmented. But I'm loving this blush. Like I said, I consider it to be a tinted blush, a sheer tinted blush, where I don't think it's a skincare product, so quite gimmicky for them to market it as a skincare product, which I don't believe it is, but whatever. I think this is still a very nice sheer glowy blush. The next trend is just the easiest trend ever. It's called no mascara and no eyeshadow. I think the main reason is that you can get the lash lifting procedures so easily. You don't need to wear mascara anymore. And I think in the last 5 years, maybe more recent than that, or could be longer, I don't know. I didn't catch up with it for the whole length of the trend. Wow, lash lifting is really, really popular right now. Like, I literally saw 12, 13, 14 years old girls in Australia having their lashes done. And I was like, I'm a bit worried about these generations and Gen Alpha, but I have no say in that. That's their own decisions. I just feel like it's so fascinating that people are ditching mascara right now, because mascara it is a staple in a lot of people's routine that I know of. Like, I know someone, I think somewhere on YouTube, she said that if she go out and she doesn't wear anything on her face, she would wear mascara. That's the only thing that she cannot go out without. And I was like, that is important. But to me, I have already ditched mascara. I haven't worn any mascara since 2023, I believe. So 2 years I haven't put any drop of mascara on my lashes, because I never feel like it's comfortable. Every single mascara that I have tried, they are heavy and I don't like the feeling. So it might look cool, or it might be the new trendy thing to get your lashes done, but not applying an artificial product on your natural lash. I don't really care about it. I will never do either of those. Like, I might try a new mascara in the future, but I am not a fan of getting my lashes done. Just a bit terrifying to me to look at how it gets done. Another one is no eyeshadow, and I'm quite upset. Like, I'm not applying any eyeshadow on my eyes right now, and I'm upset. I don't know why. Eyeshadows are cool, and we need to bring cool, colorful, interesting eyeshadow palettes back. That's just my hot take, and I think people have gone into an even more minimal phase, or for some people they went in the opposite directions, and it was like, I will go full blown with my colorful eyeshadow, and that is totally fine. But whatever is trendy right now to the most popular and most influential generations, within Gen Z, I assume, because you know all of these trendy things, they come from Gen Z influencers. and they will dictate whatever is popular. And it's quite sad if someone who's really, really famous said that, oh, I don't want eyeshadow anymore. Now I just apply one matte eyeshadow, one matte brown boring eyeshadow on my face, and that's the most beautiful. And then people think that, oh, that's a cool thing to do now, I should do that cool thing, and they reject the whole process of getting a full interesting look. I was like, I mean, I know eyeshadows will go back. Like I said, I have high hopes, but for now, no mascara and no eyeshadow. And finally, I think we have not stopped talked about the Rode lip soft liner. What's his name? The product. This is the one time that I want to get the product right. Like, I have been butchering a lot of products on my channel, like by pronouncing the name wrong. They call it lip liner, but is it so? Oh, lip shape. It's not lip liner. They actually didn't call it lip liner, and people argue that, oh, it's a lip contour. You are meant to use it to contour your lips, not to line your lips. Okay, that's a choice of words, and it's a creamy formula, so it doesn't last very long. And I think that's the main issue of the product, that people thought it was a lip liner, but then it's not. It's a lip contour. And I think we can go on and on arguing back and forth about whether it's a lip shape, whether it's a lip contour, whether it's a lip liner, whether it's long lasting, whether it's good, whether it's bad. I think we spend our money with a risk whether we like or do not like a product, regardless of whatever we buy. Unless you have used the product and now you just repurchase it, that's a different story. But every product has a risk of you not liking it. And I think people miss the point. They invest money in a brand, in an entity, in a celebrity that they believe will give them the best quality product. And then they are disappointed. And then they went on and on and on about how they will not trust this brand. Oh, she's in trouble, he in trouble. I think it's just not fair that a lot of people will have bad reputation just because there's some fluctuations in product productions, also in how people react to their products. And if you want a sole solution for that, maybe just don't invest too much on your purchase. Like me, for example, I have this lip liner with me. It's from the brand Flortte. This is the lip liner in the shade number 5 Coffee. It's a creamy lip liner, and I first saw someone using it as a lip contour, so they don't apply it to overline the lips. I think when you use a lip liner, you either follow the natural shape of your lips or you overline it. But they actually use it slightly on the cupid bow to contour their lips. So actually this is what I'm doing right now. So just to create a shadow on my upper lips. And then they use it down here. I bought this product for maybe $5-6 Australian dollars, and I was like, I think contouring your lips is a cool idea. I'm not sure how much I can actually do it, or like how successful I can do it. So I go for a very affordable options, so that even when I don't like it, I don't feel too bad. And I was influenced by that video, but I don't think, I believe, I could be wrong, I don't believe that I will influence by anyone. I influenced by the idea of the product, and I get the product for the product itself. Or I don't think it will get me to the level of that cool girl behind the product. So when you see a lot of people use a product, you see someone very famous advertise the product, you will have a tendency to imagine your life and how it would be if you copy that process A to Z. I don't recommend you to be like that. Be inspired by the concept, by the creativity of the makeup, by how much you can use the product, how functional it is, how cool and interesting it is. Do not trust the marketing. And finally, concealer lips. The closest to a concealer lip shade in my collections is this Essence Semi Matte lipstick in the shade number 3 Bold, which is ironic because it's not bold at all. It's a pale nude. It's quite warm, but you can tell I'm not wearing any real lip liner right now, and I think I'm a bit terrified by the look. I don't know, it's very pale to me. I want to fix it, but I think I want to keep it real. I don't know why concealed lips are bad. I think it's an abomination. I think someone with a specific complexions, I'm not sure. Maybe someone who is like medium to deep, concealer would work to them, but to me, wow, I look so dead. I think because I have a bluish, purplish undertone naturally on my lips, any shade of concealer would make my lips look sick, washed out and very grey. So I don't think this trend is for me. Even like this shade, this is not the concealer shade at all, but with my skin tone, it looks so weird. And I think I have finished with the look today. I have tried 5 or 6 different trends, makeup trends on TikTok in this video, and I have found only a few of them are really for me, especially the matte finish, because I have been wearing it forever. I've never been a dewy fan, so I think I like the matte finish. I like the blush, and I'm happy that I got it, although it's quite gimmicky. I like no mascara. I don't like no eyeshadow. I definitely want some eyeshadow. I am in between about the lip contouring thing. I don't think it's that functional to me. Like, it doesn't change the shape of my lips a lot, and that's a bummer. Like, I went to a certain length to do that routine, but then it doesn't help anything. Concealer lip? No, don't bring it back. Like, kill it, please. And the powder, I think the powder is quite average. It's a pink blue setting powder and a glowy finishing powder. I think they are fine to me. So overall, it's very interesting just to put them all together, and I think it's just too much work. I still prefer to maybe do 1 or 2 trends at the same time as my new interesting fun idea to my already established makeup routine, and that's fine, but I don't want to do all of them at the same time. It will look very weird. Once again, I'm Claudia, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we see each other again. Bye.